Stories from the ancient past tell that mankind is no longer whole, that at some point it was split, and from that division arose the half-breeds. These creatures have the power to appear as men, but in an instant can change into forms resembling mythological monsters with terrible claws and fangs. For centuries, the half-breeds slaughtered humanity without restraint, until finally a group of warriors rose to challenge them. This order is equal parts history and legend, known in both as the Knights of the Round Table. King Arthur and his knights fought to bring hope to their preyed-upon countrymen, only to realize that the battle against the half-breeds could not be won. Through either a strange piece of good fortune or some deeper, secret occurrence, members of the order discovered Blackwater. Described as both a blessing and a curse by those who have tasted it, Blackwater gave the knights astonishing speed, keener senses, and mystical powers of recovery. Its greatest gift is at once its darkest, however, that of near immortality. The Knights of the Order would no longer fear the march of time, but were doomed to watch all those they loved live, wither, and die. Imbued with the powers of Blackwater, the Order could finally bring death to the half-breeds, but their limited numbers were hardly enough to fully contain the rampant spread of their enemy. Most of humanity still lived in fear, far from the reach of King Arthur's knights. Where the Order failed, technological sophistication triumphed. The Industrial Revolution did more than King Arthur or the Blackwater ever could to fight the half-breeds, bringing to humanity sophisticated weapons and machines. The Order made use of these devices too, further emboldening their efforts and bringing for the first time a real hope of ultimate victory. In 1886, King Arthur has long since vanished, along with most of his original knights. The Round Table, however, still stands, its seats taken by new members of the Order, those whose deeds and service grant them the honor of assuming one of their predecessors' names as their own. Sir Percival, Sir Galahad, Sir Lancelot, Lady Igraine, and others still convene at the Round Table, with only a select few rumored to have been those who once served alongside Arthur himself. Even the newest recruits are often centuries old, veteran warriors whose skills in battle would be unrivaled even without the use of Blackwater. From their headquarters in London, the Order has become a center of power, wealth, and privilege. The elite of British society are frequent guests eager to ingratiate themselves with the Order and make use of their skills. The half-breeds, by contrast, have adapted to the changing world by appealing to the downtrodden and destitute. They have receded into the shadows, but remain a constant threat, pulling strings and casting machinations. Half-breeds in positions of authority have manipulated public sentiment, stoking rebellion in slums and alleyways. Rebels and outcasts have started to lash out against the Order, unknowingly used as pawns by the half-breeds. Where once the Order fought monsters, now it fights men, protecting privilege instead of people. The intrusion of class warfare and social progress into the ancient purpose of the Order has created a schism within its ranks, further encouraged by the manipulations of the half-breeds. Many knights have questioned whether they have not become what once they fought against. This dissension within the ranks might damage the Order in a deeper, more profoundly threatening manner than the half-breeds have ever attempted before. Recent events in London have exposed treason and hypocrisy at the Order's highest levels. The United India Company has fallen under the control of half-breeds, intending to transport their kind across all the world. A rebellion has formed against the Order and half-breeds both. Above it all, the throne of King Arthur lies empty. For centuries, the Order was mankind's only hope against the terrible creatures of the darkness. In the new age of progress and technology, however, when the common man can wield powerful weapons as readily as any knight, the nature of the Order must adapt or perish. Mysteries remain across the world: the nature of the Blackwater, the final fate of King Arthur, and the full extent of the half-breeds' conspiracy against mankind. These are mysteries perhaps only a knight can solve. The true quest of the Knights of the Round Table must be to discover these last hidden secrets, for what is understood can be conquered.
The Templin Institute investigates the nations, factions, and organizations of alternate worlds. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to join the Templin Institute, consider pledging to our Patreon page. Along with increased security access, you'll be able to vote in polls to determine future topics, get custom wallpaper every week, and receive some other exclusive rewards.